Okay, I think we are good to go. I think we are good to go. Welcome to the HoleOCast, a uh, a discussion between me and someone else. Somebody on Twitter wanted to come on stream and wow me with their amazing insights. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got them on Skype. I'll be pulling them in just 1 second. I just want to make sure audio levels are okay and working. So I'm going to check that real quick, and then we will get this started. So just a moment. We are good to go. I think we are good to go. Welcome. Okay, it seems like it's okay. It seems like it is okay. So let me try bringing this person in. Ask them to accept the contact request. They haven't, but I don't think that's actually necessary. I should be able to just bring them in and get this going. So let's see where this goes. Dialing them up as we speak. Ah, all right. Let me try this. Minor technical difficulty. We'll get this going in a second here, and see where it goes. All right, I think I've got their attention, so let's try that again. Yeah. All right. I'm going to try one more. You know what? I'm going to send that contact request one more time, and then I'm going to try one more time, and then fuck it. We'll do something else. Trying to fix the heater in my flat. Well, that might take a moment, so I'm going to let him finish up whatever technical difficulties he has. How are you doing today, chat? How's it going? Bring on DSP. I don't think DSP wants to come on to the stream. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. We was kings, we are always kings. In fact, today I was speaking to royalty. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I was speaking to a queen. Hood rat royalty on Twitter. Now, granted, she was friends with a sign-stealing asshole that liked to talk a lot of shit, but then suddenly went into protected mode. That's really bizarre. It's funny how a lot of these people will go film themselves committing crimes and then talk a boatload of shit, but the moment that they start to get pushback, suddenly they're in protected mode. All that tough talking from the Hanford High School student, pretty much, it evaporated. It disappeared. All right, let's. Am I being trolled? Am I being brought on a ruse cruise? Is that what's going on here? I think that might be what it is. I think somebody was like, let's do a stream. Bring me on your stream, and then they're not coming on the stream. Shek Jure, or however you pronounce it. I was willing to do it, man. I'm waiting for you. I set the contractor request again, so I'm gonna guess. Try one more message here and see if we can get him to come on. Forgive me with all these technical difficulties. I know it's just fucking terrible. What kind of a professional show is this? This is shameful. Should have this all sorted out ahead of time. I don't know. There's just no excuse. Okay, let's see where that goes. We'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens with that. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of gay. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's try one more time here. See if we can get this going. Attempt number 3. Third time's a charm, right? Still no picking up. Your calls aren't showing up, he's telling me. My calls aren't showing up. I don't know. This sounds like bullshit to me. I don't know. Here's my Skype. Look, see, here it is. Hold up, call again. Oh, now maybe it's going to work. Let's try again. See? There I am. There's my amazing picture. It's ringing them up. I mean, you can all see this, right? I'm not imagining things. You can see the multitude of fucking calls that I played. One there, one there. Need to add the contact request. Nobody's picking up, though. That's so bizarre. Why is nobody picking up? Hold up, call again. Calling again. Nobody's picking up. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the beep.
Don't leave a message. Uh, hello? Yeah, I tried calling you like 18 fucking times, but no answers. That's really weird. I don't know, chat. What do you make of that? What do you make of that, chat? I just, God, I don't know. Oh boy. Oh boy, they've got my Skype IP. Here, here comes my comeuppance. Oh shit. They're coming to get me. Oh God. Oh, what am I gonna do? All right, well there you go, chat. Somebody wanted to do a stream, set up the stream, dialed them up, did not answer, did not want to do the stream with me. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. I feel bad. I feel so bad. It's just so upset. Jim, I'll call you. Somebody else will call me. Should we just do a call stream? You guys just want to shoot the shit because apparently somebody's not going to show up. I left him a message and everything. It's just it's hard feelings. I don't know what to do. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. 10 out of 10 stream. I know it's great, isn't it? Don't you love when people don't show up? Let's go to Twitter and see the explanation as to why nobody showed up. No, nothing, nothing there. There's nothing there. Yeah, I really have nothing to talk. I have no plans on doing a stream. This was kind of out of the blue. Oh shit, he's calling. I think we might be good. All right, let's try this. Hold on one sec. Hello.
Hello, yeah. For
Okay,
some reason,
you came through. Cool. All right, we're good. Just one sec. Just so you know, we're live right now, so we are on stream.
okay,
So you're live. You're currently with everybody. All right, cool. So chat, we
all right.
got the technical stuff out of the way. He was able to make the call come through. We are fucking good to go. Sorry, man. All right, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I just thought there was something wrong with the technical, but it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Skype can be a pain in the ass sometimes. It can be a little glitchy. I know you said that you didn't have an account before, so fair enough. You're just getting
It's
it
my
set up
first
and
time.
shit. That's fine, man. It happens. So you were gonna come on and wow me. We were gonna talk about I don't even know what her fucking name is now. Let me go find her. her Twitter handle here so I know who the fuck we're talking about. Give me 1 second. It's a little Queen Capia?
Yeah.
Thaliax Denise. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce it, but it's Hood Rat royalty. It's Queen Capie. So what were you gonna wow me about? What were we gonna talk about in relation to Queen Capie?
I was going to say, I think maybe we should I used to have this account for a long time, and I think it'd be better to focus on people who have like more followers because
Oh,
it's
hold
more
on, hold
fun.
on. Okay, sorry, man. 1 sec. I just got to adjust the audio. They're saying they're having a little trouble hearing you. That's probably on my end. So just give me 1 second here.
Okay, no problem.
Let's see. Turn that up. Turn that up. All right. You want to just talk for a second and see if this is coming through for them?
Okay, can they hear this? Can they hear me?
Okay. Well, it takes a second for it's like a 2 minute delay, so we'll have to wait and see what they say. Let me just check a couple audio settings here and get this shit going.
So should I talk about myself first, or like just whatever?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the audio sorted out, and then we'll go.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, they're saying audio's weird. Hold on. I'm fucking with settings, so it'll take 1 second. It's probably on my end. I'll be honest with you. Okay.
Oh, no,
Well,
it's fine,
it
it's
takes
fine.
a second for it's like a 2 minute delay, so we'll have to wait and see what they say. Let me just check a couple audio settings here and get this shit going.
So should I talk about myself first?
Okay, you know what? I think we're good to go. It might be a little bit
Okay.
low, but people can fuck around with it later. If it's too loud now, there's nothing I can fucking do. So, all right. So, all right. So, what were you? So, you were gonna talk about Queen Capie. So, go ahead. I'll let you start off.
Oh yeah, so I said my main lamentation was that I missed the days when there would be the accounts with like thousands of followers, and one person would troll them, and then their followers would troll back, and it was just kind of like all out chaos. I miss that instead of just the sharks going after the one. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, here's how I approach it. I fuck with everybody. I've literally fucked with pretty much anybody you can name on Twitter. I've fucked with police departments. I've been blocked by the Munich Police Department. I've been blocked by the Berlin Police Department, the Scottish Police Department. There are judges sitting in the United States that have me blocked. The fucking SPLC, Southern Poverty Law Center, the ADL, all these different groups have me blocked because they don't like my shit talking. You brought up, well, you should go after bigger targets. It's two things on that for me, at the very least. I do go after bigger targets. I fuck with people that are larger than me. I fuck with groups that are larger than me. But more often than not, when I do that, I don't get a response or they run away. I had somebody who I was going to do a cast on before Warzy came on. I did that BLM cast. Warzy wasn't the first choice. I had somebody who was actually a writer. He wrote for a couple of different magazines. He was, intimately knowledgeable about Black Lives Matters. He was, connected to it and whatever. And he was, talking to me about doing a stream. So I was like, fine, come on and do one. And then he backed out, and that's why Warzy came on as like a last minute replacement.
Okay.
Um,
But I have some suggestion for you.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know if are you very familiar with the politics of like Southern Africa?
Yeah, because I fucked with Africa too.
Okay, but
A lot of the protest groups down in South Africa, especially the student ones, where they were wanting to tear down monuments to colonialism and all that shit.
oh,
Blocked.
roads must fall. Roads must
Yeah,
fall. You mean?
roads
Yeah.
must fall, fees must fall, all that shit. I've been blocked by a majority of them because I told them their country is what I look out, at out the window as I'm flying to somewhere that isn't a hellhole. So, I've dealt with them. I've dealt with their fucking student officials. I've dealt with their contacts in the government. I fuck with everybody. But what I'm doing at the end of the day is what I find entertaining. And it stuns me when I run into this mentality of people saying, you can't fuck with this or you need to go after something bigger because the majority of the time when I run into that, it's like this weird hybrid thing. It's a hybrid between troll shielding of people saying you can't punch down because what they're really afraid of is that they share commonalities with the person you're shitting on and they'll get made fun of eventually. Or like a good old fashioned hole. And I don't know if you're familiar with what a hole is, but it's this fat fucking white old woman that's on morning talk shows. And she tells the men on the show to, be nice, behave. Oh, don't say that. Oh, come on, you guys. It's like it's a hole because it's where comedy goes to die. It gets buried in there. And so it's this weird combination of, troll shielding and hole-ish behavior. And I get these people all the time. They come to me and they say, "Oh, don't, go. Why don't you punch up? Why don't you go after this person or this person or this person?"
Right.
Because I
So
want to fucking
I have
be
a
entertained. That's what I want to do.
I have a suggestion for you. This would both be entertaining and more productive. So I grew up in Zimbabwe.
Yep.
I don't know if you're familiar with Zimbabwe and Mugabe and all of that, right?
Zimbabwe. I didn't it used to go by another name?
Rhodesia.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I'm familiar with
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
familiar with the starvation that you're all enjoying right now. How's that working out?
Well, inshallah, I'm no longer there. But
Okay.
alhamdulillah, no longer there. But so I grew up there, and they have this propaganda Twitter account called Professor Moyo, and he has the most hilarious followers. I think that would be an interesting target because it is only Africans who are on that.
Yeah, I don't mind fucking with them, but this is my viewpoint, and this is what I was trying to explain to you, and this is the mentality that I have going forward. I like talking shit, and I like fucking with different people, and I'm going to continue doing that. I don't give a shit who the fuck they are. If they have one follower or a million followers, it doesn't really make a difference to me. The only thing I care about is it funny? Now, this particular girl that you were talking about, you're like, oh, she has 299 followers. That bitch was on Twitter running her mouth at everybody because her little friend went and filmed himself and his friends beating people up and stealing shit from people's yards. And then she was talking about how they all wild and crazy and shit. Fuck the police, fuck Whitey. All right, that was her attitude. That's the shit she was saying and smack talking nonstop. So, when if you're going to go onto the internet, right, and you're going to talk an enormous amount of shit, that's fine, man. I love banter. But you better be able to take it if you're going to give it. And her whole bullshit about I'm going to talk all this shit and mock all these people, but the second they do it to me, I'm going to run behind the excuse that I'm 16 years old. I don't give a fuck if she's 16. The bitch calls herself Queen Capri. It looks like she's got fucking eyebrows stapled onto her head. And she's expecting nobody's going to make a joke about that? Fuck her. The internet is no respecter of anything. It is free form. When you come onto the internet, nobody gives a shit if you're white or you're black, or if you're rich or you're poor, if you're Jew or Gentile or Arab. They don't give a shit if you're, young or old. You are represented by the
Right.
shit that you put out there, and the shit she put out there got some smack talk thrown back in her face. I don't give a shit about that. The other thing too is I don't have some moral obligation to go out and fight the good fight. I'm not a fucking freedom fighter. I'm shit posting on the internet because I find it funny. That's all I do. I'm not looking to read or lead some revolution against people that really deserve it. Occasionally I'll come across one, but aside from that, I don't fucking care.
Right, I see. But I mean, with all the followers, you could do some serious damage. I'm saying like it could be something productive. You see what I mean?
Yeah, well, here's the other thing that you need to understand, at least in relation to you're talking about like followers on Twitter and shit. In relation to my accounts, when you look at my like YouTube accounts or Twitter accounts or whatever, these people aren't like fans. There are some, but the majority are what I'd call people who appreciate the same things that I appreciate. Right? This isn't like I direct some horde of individuals and say, I snap my fingers and say, let's go mob this person, let's go fuck with this person.
Right.
They're generally people that find the same stuff I find funny. That's probably why they're following me because they want to laugh at the same shit I laugh at. That doesn't mean they respect me or follow me or hold my fucking opinion up as something to adhere to. They just
As I said, like I am a fan of yours, and I
yeah,
do agree with most of your opinions.
they're
That's what I
connoisseurs.
imagine.
They're connoisseurs of autism. They like to watch people freak out. That's what I like. You
Yeah,
know,
no, no, no. But did you hear what I said? I said I am a fan of yours, and I agree with most of your opinions. But I was saying that like it could be for like like to troll like the cuts, whatever you call them, and like to help bring opinions that we agree with, like to further them. You know what I mean?
yeah, but that goes back to what I was saying. I am not a fucking freedom fighter. I'm not leading a revolution. I'm not putting myself out there as that. I understand there's shit that there are people that deserve it, there are organizations that deserve it. That is not me. I'm not saying that that's the mantle I'm taking up. That I'm going to go lead the good fight. I've never put that forward. Um, I'm just looking to have a laugh. This girl in particular, Queen, whatever the fuck her name is, the hood rat royalty.
No.
It's 5-10 minutes, 5-10 minutes of me shit talking her, and that would have been it. And then I would have gone off to the next thing that I would have found amusing. I mean, yeah, I could use my time for better things, but that feels like a real Reddit mentality. I've seen that kind of thought before, where if you're not using every moment of your day to the utmost, you're not doing it right. Fuck that. It's the internet. I'm shitposting. I'll be honest with you here. The way things are going with laws and different corporations and governments in relation to the internet, it's not going to be like this for much longer. I'm just looking to enjoy myself as much as I can while I have that left, because
I agree. I totally.
yeah, things are
No,
changing.
I mean, I come from two countries where there is no internet freedom at all. I mean, I totally understand the importance of that.
Right, and so my ability to go and call some fucking sped on Twitter a faggot isn't going to be around for long. So I want to cash in on that shit as much as I can, as hard as I can, before it's completely gone. You know, they talked about the switch over the DNS server and all that shit that just recently happened, and
Right.
you know, this organization saying that, oh well, we're not the arbiters of what is legal or illegal on the internet. That's not going to affect our judgment. But they already wrote a blog in 2013 when they did their RIA rules, talking about how that was just their current interpretation of it. So now that they have the actual power, maybe they decide they interpret it differently. Maybe they decide that a majority of nations want to come up with hate speech legislation. It's easier for them to just go along with those regulations. I mean, organizations and groups can change their minds. So now they have a little bit more power and they can do a little bit more. Maybe they use it to fuck with different websites and different individuals. I don't know.
I mean, they already are doing that to a certain extent anyway. I mean, I I, I know people who've had accounts taken down that have said things about the refugees and
Right.
you know.
Right. Well, yeah, it happens all the fucking time.
But I get what you're saying.
All right, and you know, you said earlier you said a fan or you follow me or whatever. You surely you've seen the videos that I do. Like the deviant stuff, the stuff that I did before that, the commentary shit that I used to do,
Yeah, yeah.
the where I you know the Metokur stuff. So I don't know how my actions now and behaviors and the shit that I'm doing is surprising to you in the least, because this philosophy is one that I've had for a decade on the internet now. I mean, I've followed it.
I just think because it. Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Go
I
ahead,
think
man.
because it was like a child. It just does not seem to me to be like worthy of so much firepower.
But it's not firepower. That's what I'm saying. I'm shit posting on the internet. There's no firepower to it. I'm not an organization. I don't have an army behind me. I'm just some faggot with an internet account making jokes when I find them funny. That's all I am. That's all I do. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing to be worthy of. I'm not, you know, purporting to have like a higher goal. I just want to have a fucking laugh. And I want to enjoy myself, like I said, while I still can, because things are fucking changing, and they won't be like this forever. You know, it will be a different internet. It'll be Web 3.0, where everybody's fucking sanitized, and you can't tell a joke because it offends somebody. So, you know, my advice, not just to the people listening, but to you, is fucking enjoy it, because it's not going to be around for long.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Sorry, you're gonna have a little hard time believing this, but I'm in the desert, and so there is a sandstorm blowing over.
No, that's fine, man. But yeah. So that's my opinion. But you were like you said on Twitter, now you were gonna wow me. You were gonna use your sexy accent to teach me how I was wrong on this. But
Yeah, but the sexy accent hasn't seduced you yet.
no, but you all you've said is you agree with me. I mean, this is turning into
No, 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 no,
This is
no,
turning into Dean Esme again. So what do
no,
we
no, no,
not
no, no,
agree?
no.
What do we
No,
not agree about?
I just think the idea of you, maybe it is what I'm being used to a tradition where there is absolutely no internet freedom whatsoever. I think that the idea of just like it was not so much you, it's just these faggots who are just like telling like this, like going after like the girl. I was like, come on, like don't you faggots have something better to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe she's fucking obnoxious. Maybe they're doing it because they find it funny because they get a reaction out of it. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I
I hear what
understand
you're
that.
saying. Everybody could use their time better. We could be curing cancer right now rather than talking on Skype while fucking 700 people watch us. But I mean, people do shit to entertain themselves. Not all of it is this great moral thing. Sometimes humor is dark. You know, sometimes it's a fucking dark, dark thing. And I'm not saying everything they said was the greatest shit in the world, but I'm not going to go tell them to spend their time better. That just seems silly. I mean, you can't control other people, and trying to tell them to go do something better with their time just pisses them off. It's going to make them want to double down. You kind of were
Right.
white knighting this bitch. I mean, you understand that, right? Like, she doesn't know you. She's never going to fuck you.
I, like I could care less about the fucking part, honestly. I don't have any intention going to the U.S.
Okay, so then
But
why even care about her? I guess is my point. You don't even know her.
it's because I was just kind of disappointed because I was used to like the more interesting trolling. You know what? It just seemed kind of like disappointing to me.
So it didn't meet your quota as far as like your standard on good trolling. Like
Yes,
give me some pointers. What's good trolling?
no, good trolling is where you find like a hashtag that everybody's using, and then you use it in a way that it was not intended. That's the best form. That is my favorite form. Or just to use a form of irony where you have people coming to you attacking you for the irony. But that's the point. That's when you do that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, but that's what I did with this bitch. You know, the person I originally responded to was the kid that stole the sign. She was one of the people. I mean, that's exactly what I did. She responded to me after I went after him. So did his other little friends. All the little Hanford high school students who think they're hot shit, they can go around filming themselves beating people up and stealing crap, and that they're not going to get shit talked. That is exactly what I did. I fucked with him, and then they all responded. So of course I'm going to fire back. That's half the fun. I mean, yeah, it's great when you go into a tag and you fuck with people and you twist it around, and it's great when you can get people to go on rants against you and flip out. I convinced a feminist writer for some fucking website that Paul Feig was a misogynist by faking a tweet, and then got her to talk about how she was going to write an article about that until she found out I made fun of her literally the tweet before that. So I mean, yeah, it's fun to screw with people, but there are all sorts of different ways of going about it. I wouldn't say that there's like a manifesto or some kind of a guidebook that exists on what is or isn't good trolling. Usually, if you get a laugh out of it, and if the person that you're fucking around with gets angry, that's usually a good sign because then you've done something right. And she got angry. I mean, if you go read her tweets and replies, she wanted to fight everybody. She was saying, "Come to Hanford, come fight me. I'll fight
Yeah,
you
but I
in real
mean that's
life."
what I mean. I mean, like all of like the Black Americans, they always say "fight me." I mean,
She,
let's be honest.
she's not black. She's Mexican.
Well, she looked like she might be a little mix, but you
She,
get my point.
she looked
But
like
the ghetto type.
she looked like a fucking train wreck. Yeah, that's why I called her hood rat royalty. The bitch has weaves, press on nails, and fucking eyebrows that look like they've been stenciled on. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. She's a fucking wreck. But yeah, I guess this is just something we disagree on. Like I said, all I'm out to do is have fun and do what I find entertaining. Sometimes that's going to be fucking with some idiot high schooler. Sometimes that's going to be screwing with somebody in the federal government. It just really depends, you know, on where the day takes me.
I guess it's because we come from different backgrounds and different perspectives, maybe.
It could be, but you know, from my perspective, you know, not to dog on you too much, man, but it kind of came off as white knightish. You know, it's like you're defending Milady's honor when you don't even know who the bitch is. You thought she was black. She's Mexican. Like she's this fucking hood rat who wants to fight people and talks all this shit, and she's not deserving of fucking defense. You know, like she likes to go throw out shade at people, and then she doesn't like when she gets it. You know, this mentality exists a lot on the internet where you've got a lot of these people, whether the kids or adults or whatever site they may inhabit, where they like to talk just boatloads of shit, but the second they get it back, they flip the fuck out because they can't handle it. That's why that kid went on protected mode. That's why his friends went on protected mode because they like to run their mouth, but the second somebody's making jokes back at them, they fucking fall apart. They can't handle it. To me, that's funny because that's trolling. It's giving to them what they've been giving out to others.
Right, of course, I understand the nature of trolling is to feed the troll. That's like when some of the trolls were coming to me and sending me like racist things about Arabs and stuff like that. I was saying, "Oh yes, of course," and buying into that. So, of course, I understand that uh, don't feed the trolls mentality.
Right. Well, I mean, but you did the opposite of that. Like, don't feed the trolls. Like, you had all these people shit talking her, and then you responded to all these people and said, "Don't do that." Well, now they're going to do it 10 times harder.
Oh no, 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 but then they were shit talking to me, not
Well,
shit talking to her.
Well, yeah, no, of course they're going to shit talk you because you jumped into a conversation and defended some chick you don't even know. They're going to think you're some white knight beta pussy, and they're going to be like, "Fuck you." Of course they're going to come after you. They're going to double down and attack her twice as hard, and then they're going to turn around and come after you.
Yes, but I mean, I was saying when she did under. I mean, I say when the trolls were going after me, right?
Hmm.
I was I was kind of like they would say something like about Arabs, right, to try and to trigger me, but instead I would agree with that, and so that they could not further trigger me. I was saying like that way, if you know what I mean.
No, I got you. No, I understand what you're saying. So yeah, I guess it's just a difference of opinion. But like I said, I just not because I know you get it now because we talked, but just to the people listening, like that's my mentality. I'm just in it for a laugh. I just want to enjoy the internet while it still is the way it is, for as long as it lasts. I have
You know, I understand.
I'm telling the people watching. I have no stated goal. I'm not leading some fucking revolution. I'm not the arbiter of morally right things. I'm not looking to save the world or save the internet. I just want to have a fucking laugh. So if you see me doing something and it upsets you, don't follow me then. Go do something else. Or bitch about it if you want, but be funnier than I am when you bitch because I'm just going to talk shit back to you.
Okay. So,
Okay.
is there anything else we want to talk about?
Yeah, so I guess we're good then, man. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up?
Uh, and maybe because nobody knows how to pronounce my name, I should say that.
Yeah, go for it.
Jurage. Jurage. Can you pronounce that?
Jirage? I'm white.
Correct.
Of course I can't pronounce it. Are you kidding me? I can't. I can say Jonathan and James. That's about as far as my white ass can go. But go for it. What's your full name? Or what's your name? Jirage? Say it again.
Jurage.
There you go. All right. Well, I would try. I'm just gonna call you
Oh,
Jay. I'm just gonna call you Jay because it's easier.
oh, wait, another question. I'm just curious. Do you know about Mauritania?
Do I know about Mauritania?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking supervillain's hideout from like a DC comic book. Is that where like Doctor Doom lives? What the fuck is Mauritania?
Oh, it's where I'm from. This is where I was born and grew up.
Mauritania. Where is that?
Okay. Do you know geography well?
It's somewhat. I mean, if you're gonna start naming like obscure African countries, probably not. But a majority of
Okay.
places I'm okay with.
Okay. Do you know where Morocco is on the map?
Yes, I know where Morocco is.
Do you know where Algeria is?
Yes, I know where Algeria is.
Okay. You go south, and it's directly nudged in between the two.
Okay, is this its own country?
Yeah, yeah.
Mauritania. You're not fucking with me. This isn't a supervillain
No,
hangout.
no. Google it. Google it.
Okay, Mauritania. All right, man. All right. Well, okay. Well, it's been interesting. So we got a different for the chat. We got a different perspective. But there you go. So
Yeah,
I hope
I just wanted to because nobody knows about the country, to give its name out.
yeah, it works for me, man. All right. Well, you have a good one, man.
All right, peace.
Yep. Take it easy. Okay. Well, there you go, stream. Much shorter than I anticipated. But eh, let's see. Make sure that's there. We go. People saying Google it. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and Google it. I've never heard of it before. Honestly, I really did think he was just making it up. It was like some kind of super villain hangout, is what it sounds like. But okay, it's its own. It's its own country. All right. Well, yeah. Sorry, it was short. What can I say? This was how long? Like 20 minutes, maybe 20, 25 minutes. Not that long. No, 30 minutes. Oh, fuck me. All right, stream. Have a nice day. You have a good day. You go do whatever it is you guys are going to go do. I'm going to go play Killing Floor 2 because I've been playing the shit out of that. And it's actually pretty decent. What do you know? There's a video game out there that I actually can stand.